Hello and welcome to English Journey with Lauren.
In this episode, we'll talk about how to stop waiting and start learning, step by step. You'll learn easy ways to talk about time, set goals, and build better habits in English. You can listen to this podcast anytime, while walking, cooking, relaxing, or on your way to work. Learning English fits into your daily life. Small steps, every day, bring big results. Have you ever said this? I'll do it tomorrow. Or maybe, I'll start next week. Many of us do this. We wait. We delay. We put things off. That's called procrastination. It means we wait to do something even when we know it's important. Let me tell you a short story. There was a student named Lily. She wanted to take her English test. She had 2 months to prepare. She thought, no problem, I have time. Week 1, she watched 1 video. Week 2, nothing. Week 3, she said, I'll start next week. And then, time was gone. On test day, she didn't feel ready. She wasn't a bad student. She just waited too long. Learning English is like taking a walk every day. You don't do it once a month. You do it a little, every day. Fluency grows 1 day at a time. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to begin, again and again. But what happens when we feel stuck? Let's talk about that next. You might wonder, what is procrastination? Let's find out. Maybe you told yourself, I'll do it tomorrow. But tomorrow came and you still didn't start. Maybe you wanted to clean your room, or start studying, or reply to a message. But you didn't. You waited. That's procrastination. It means waiting too long to do something important. You don't say no, you just say later. In English, we also say, I put it off. That means I delayed it. I moved it to a later time. Sometimes there's a deadline. A deadline is the last day to do something. For example, my deadline is Friday. That means I must finish by Friday. But even with deadlines, we still wait. Why? Maybe we feel tired. Maybe we feel scared. Maybe we feel stuck. Whatever the reason, it happens to all of us. Practice makes progress. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to keep trying. So, why do we wait? The answer might surprise you. So, why do we wait? Here's the surprising answer. Because we care. We care about doing well. We don't want to fail. We want it to be the right time, the perfect time. And when things don't feel perfect, we say, I'll do it later. But later often becomes never. We think waiting will make it easier. But the truth is, starting is what makes it easier. You don't need a perfect moment. You just need this moment. Even 5 minutes, even 1 word, even a quiet try. Because confidence comes from trying, not waiting, not planning, just trying now. If you've been waiting, you're not lazy. You're human. And you can begin again right now. But what if you feel too tired or too busy? Let's look at that next. Many people say, I want to learn English, but I'm too busy, or I'm too tired. Maybe you feel the same. But here's the truth. You don't need hours, you just need a few minutes. I want to share a story about Aisha. She lives in Morocco. She works full-time and has 2 kids. She doesn't sit at a desk with books. She listens to English podcasts while washing dishes. Just 10 minutes every day. You don't need more time. You just need to use the time you already have. Try this. While brushing your teeth, say the date out loud. For example, today is Tuesday, October 25th, or tomorrow is Wednesday. It's simple, but it works. Because learning English is not about doing a lot once, it's about doing a little again and again. Small steps every day bring big results. Next, we'll look at how to talk about time, the easy way. Let's break it down the easy way. In English, we use simple phrases to talk about time. They help us say when something happens. Here are a few. In the morning, at 3 p.m., after lunch, before work, this weekend. Now, imagine your day. When do you wake up? When do you listen to English? When do you rest? Try saying it out loud. I study English in the morning. I listen to a podcast after lunch. Simple, right? These short phrases make your English sound natural, and they're easy to practice every day. And don't worry about mistakes. Mistakes help you learn, not stop you. Now, let's explore how to use dates like a pro. You planned to do it next week, but then forgot when next week actually starts. It happens a lot, even to native speakers. Sometimes the calendar feels confusing, but in English, we can use simple words to talk about dates and days. Here are some examples. On Monday, by Friday, every Saturday, last Sunday, this weekend, next Wednesday. Now here's a little story. One learner told me, I'll finish my English homework by next week. But when I asked which day exactly, she laughed and said, oh no, I forgot. So now she writes it down. She says, I'll finish it by Friday at 5 p.m. Clear and simple. Deadlines don't have to feel scary. They can be small goals, friendly reminders. You're not behind. You're not late. You can always start again. But how can you remember all of this? Let's find a trick. Here's a simple trick. Get a calendar on your wall or on your phone. Every day, write down one English word or sentence, just one, like confident. Or, I studied today. It takes less than a minute, but this small habit tells your brain, I'm learning, I'm growing. You can also say the date out loud when you write it. Today is October 25th. Now, time becomes your friend, not something to fear, because daily habits make big dreams real. But what if you stop? What if you miss a day? Let's be honest. Sometimes life gets in the way. Maybe you didn't study yesterday or this week. Maybe you stopped for a while. And now you feel a little guilty, a little behind, like you have to start all over again. But here's something important. You don't need to be perfect. Everyone misses a day or 2 or 10. What matters is this. You're here now. You came back. That means something. Say these words out loud. I can try again. I'm still learning. I don't quit. You're not behind. You're still on the journey. Now let's look back at what we've learned together. Today, we talked about procrastination, what it means, why it happens, and how we can stop waiting. We learned how to talk about time and dates in simple English. Phrases like, in the morning, by Friday, this weekend, next Monday. We shared small, easy habits like listening while doing dishes or writing one English word on your calendar. You met real learners just like you. They didn't do everything. They just did something every day. You learned that it's okay to miss a day. You can always begin again. Because you're not behind, you're still on the journey. Here's a quote I love. Don't wait for the perfect time. Just start with what you have. So, practice a little today. Share your example in the comments. Keep going, and don't forget to subscribe for your next English journey. Your journey is yours, and it's already begun. Thanks for watching English Journey with Lauren. If you found this helpful, subscribe to the channel, like this video, and press the bell icon so you never miss your next step in English.